Good evening and welcome back to Cosmoteer. My name is Pooks and tonight we're continuing on with our Cosmoteer run. Yeah, our Ironman run. You can see I've been playing with my Ares save there. It's the name of the ship. The ship that didn't work out so well, to be honest. If you look at the other save, it says how Ares died. It did. Anyway. Tonight we're going to do some bounty hunting. Before we kick off, quick announcement. Thank you very much everyone who's been following this on YouTube and for all the new subscribes and for the positive comments as well. I greatly appreciate them. And I'm going to keep it up and hopefully you continue to enjoy. That's all I wanted to say. Anyway, so at the end of the last stream, we did redesign the Kestrel a little bit, and its paint job is now out of whack. And yeah, we'll probably be looking at upgrading the Owl soon as well. This is the Mark II of the Owl. It has improved armor on the side, improved point defense a little bit more at the back. My main concern is that it's not going to be able to tank anything off to the side. So if it gets outflanked, it's not really going to tank very well on the sides here. So I'm thinking for a point ship, we're probably going to give the Owl some wings and move the thruster clusters down a little bit maybe, or make it into a diagonal ship. I haven't quite determined yet. And so those wings mean that the shields can kind of point out to this direction as well and have a bit of armor there, and we'll be able to fit a few actual... I mean, these are offensive weapons, but damaging weapons. They're very low damage. They're all just about the EMP sort of life. So yeah, and the Kestrel has had its upgrade with, in case you didn't catch the end of that stream or you're watching on YouTube later on, it has a improved railgun here, length in particular. We also need to pick up some sulfur. I'm hoping we might have a little bit somewhere. Nope. We'll just talk to the station and grab that. These guys might not have it because they got their ass handed to them, basically. Yeah, there's only a little bit. We'll pick it up. It's only going to be 72 credits, so it's not all that much money. But yeah, the point of the stream, bounty hunting, as you would have guessed from the name, we're going to go kill us some pirates. And I want to get our fame up. Our fame is our limiting factor at the moment, not so much dollars. Dollars we could use, but we'll get that from bounty hunting anyway. So with a bit more fame, we can have a few more ships. So I'm thinking a second Kestrel, and I'm thinking a second Owl, and that will give us a nice little fleet, and we can start thinking about another ship class. Of course, I may deviate from that. I may just stick with the one Kestrel and move to a missile ship as well. That is on the cards. It really depends on how things play out and how well these ships perform as well. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Let's cruise on out of here and start taking down some bad guys. Just cruise on into the operating area, the AO as they say. There he is. Alright, there are two of them is actually. So it looks like they are going to make a beeline for us. We'll send the Owl out front. And we're about to start slowing down. Alright, what we got? This guy's got a disruptor, not much else. I think we're going to be handling him just fine. We will tell the Kestrel to target that. But this guy, I think, I actually want him to just kind of start breaking off to the left here. Because oh no, break off to the right then, dude. And take down that from causing issues. In the meantime, the Kestrel needs to make sure its shot is aimed right down the middle there. I'm just going to angle it slightly like this, and hopefully we'll be able to take down, slow down to a quarter speed again. these guys are gonna start sneaking through the armor a little bit. And they're gonna ruin, yep, here comes the, oh, look at it. Incoming death. You're gonna have a bad day, man. Ah, single shot. So that is the improved length of this railgun here, right? So it lays out at a table. You hold Alt and it lays down a table. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 of these means that we have what, plus 126 damage, penetration, range, and projectile speed, right? So that's pretty awesome. And the damage of this, oh, well, the normal penetration is 15 meters. So with this, it's doing what? 30 something, maybe 45. A little bit less actually. Maybe 37.5 or something like that. And the damage it should be doing is 10,000 a shot. 20,000 a shot. Man, it's kind of massive. I don't know what a single piece of armor is. 8,000. So it should be able to destroy armor in a single shot and leap tall buildings in a single bound. Yeah, so this is going to be easy street on this guy. The owl can just go in and engage. The owl can actually do this guy by himself, I'm pretty sure. Where's the cockpit? At the back. We might just see if we can just tell him to swing around the Kestrel. In the meantime, if it gets the shot, it's going to take the shot. Rail fan a little. Oh, we're not in range yet. That's why. We're coming in for range now. Boom. Headshot. Cool. We can just repair off this. We will mark our Rex. Leave a W. W for the win. And we've got that bounty cleared. Cool. We'll go after this one, then this one, and that is a pirate base. I am thinking I do want to go after the pirate base, but I just don't know how busy that's going to be, right? Pirate bases will often have a number of units around them, and I'm not sure if my guys will be able to keep up to speed with them or not. Just move the owl into formation. Makes it a little bit easier. Oh, we got a... Oh, there's a few things out here. What's going on here? It's a party. There is another station out here. Cool. Fulumino base. Let's just have a chat to them, see what they got. Just a trading base, but they do have sulfur. So I'll take that and top up my stores. Yeah, owl's just all over here. Just wants to fly clear. It's oh, we got a pirate. Cool. Nope. No pirate for us. It's able to outrange us. That was an AU. I will just mark that. What's this? Fugitive bounty. Alright, here's our bounty guy. Looks like there may only be one of them this time. So he might be a bit tougher. There's a copper asteroid here. That's really bad placement. Send the owl in to engage. Yeah, okay, so here's a shieldy, alright. And then he's got these disruptors as well. So, I think what I want to do is just try and move him in like this. Slow down. Ah, hang on. I think I may have, yeah, moved back to fire on command only. Because you just shot your bolt when I didn't want you to, man. I want it to just try and focus on that bit. I just kind of need it to distract things. I might try and split the attack like that. wait for this railgun to come in. Right, rail planning. There we are. Got him. And we just leveled up in fame. Booyah. In the meantime, we did take a little bit of damage there. Taking out some of our point defense. I think that's because our shields are just not wide enough. And as a result, some of our coils got busted too. That's no fun. But what we should be able to do is just disassemble some of these guys. So they will have coils. It's probably going to be enough for us. We'll just mark a W. Speed things up. Move the Kestrel a little bit closer. Don't want our guys too far apart from each other. Yeah, that's the reason why, because there could be a pirate hanging around. Let's move this down. We'll repair what we can. That's the important things. Yeah, so that's where we get our coils. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Just strafe over here, my man, because you're going to have a duty to perform in very short order. Send the Kestrel around like this. Alright, here we go. Now, the pirates are usually a little bit harder to take. So we're going to set one there and one there on our weapons. And then we're going to go for the kill shot again with the Kestrel. The Kestrel is actually in range now as well, so if we're only kind of lucky, we will just get a shot off and you'll be dead. Alright, see that? That's going to disable them in short order. That is beautiful. We're just going to slow down again, see if we can... Just see if... Yeah, there we go. Is it going to... Yes. Unfortunately, I think I clipped the reactor. Yeah, that's why everything's just a mess now. Took a little bit of damage again on the owl. So the owl is... Oh, it's lost its trim too. Need to repaint that. So the owl has taken a little bit of... it's nearly a little bit of tank. Basically. Not ideal, but not terrible either. Now, is that a decent sized copper asteroid? No, it's not. You know, my obsession with copper. Gotta have all the copper. I'm very tempted to check out this pirate base. I know I probably shouldn't, especially when I'm playing on Ironman. Oh, yeah, we can always retreat though, right? Right? That's gonna give us no fame as well. Rescue yet another station. Well, see, I don't want to take this on because it's the Cabal of Sol, and I'm thinking that I don't want to do that, but I'm guessing that's our last major station in here. Right, so one of the rules, entirely arbitrary rules, that it came up with was that we're going to declare the Cabal of Sol to be our enemies. But unfortunately they seem to have 2 stations in this sort of area, so now I don't know what to do. The other thing I was going to do here actually was just hire some dudes. Really? We can only do one more with our new level? Yeah, we ranked up, but it only gives us one more man. How many we got on here now? We've got a whole 12. That's actually better than I thought, to be honest. Thinking it was going to be completely empty. But yeah, basically I think the pirate bases are the only missions that'll give me fame and the pirate hunter now. So that's a thing. I'm still going to do the bounty hunting because the money will be nice. It's all about the monies. Alright, here we go. We have 2 mobile units in addition to the standard base. We have 3 mobile units in addition to the standard base. So what I'm going to do is just kind of play this a little bit safe and just kind of sit out here by the belt. And yeah, it's a level 5 ship. We also have a pirate coming in. So we might just back off a little. I don't want to tangle with that pirate, but if that pirate decides that they're not friends with these pirates, I'm okay with that. So go like that and go like that. Yeah, they've spotted me, I think. Maybe? No? Maybe not. We're going to see the results of this pirate coming in here as well. I would say this is cheese, but it's clearly meant to be game mechanics, right? I'm just going to watch these kind of duke it out. Yeah, alright, so there was at least one wreck created by that. It looks like he's going right in there, and that's probably going to end badly for him. What is he? A stomper. So I think I want to try and take out his engine cluster first. We've got a moth as well. Oh, what do we got? So we got another pirate hunter. Another pirate coming in. Yep. I think we were aiming at the other engine, dude, but I'll take that. And yeah, I want you to try and focus down his engines if at all possible. We will turn on our boost here, get out of here. And you, dude, can come in behind. That moth may cause some problems. But I think we're good now, right? We should be able to just... I don't want to blow up the reactor, but I may not have a choice here. Slow it down a little bit more. So I've got good reaction times. Yeah, the moth is coming in. It's coming in to help his buddy. This was giving us some attrition on that. I don't think we're going to be able to do it anymore though. It's not going to keep up. So we're going to turn around and engage that moth. And yeah, just go for the reactor. Kestrel, these engines just kind of ran out of power. That's actually not really ideal either, because this guy can now catch up and probably do us a fair bit of harm too. That's okay, I think we're going to be okay. Rail fanning. Yeah, it's gonna do us a world of harm, so do a decent turn, man. Once the owl's done. Alright, so that's gotten rid of the shield at least, but it's not done anything good for us there. It's the bloody disruptor. They are the bane of anything with shields. Right, so that turn is going to save us, right? Because that cannon also, while it got damaged, but I think our next turn back should mean that we're okay. Right, we're just taking some damage. Might actually need some interior shielding on these guys, right? They might need to be set up, which means widening it a bit more. This guy is just going crazy. Again, we have a situation though where realistically we want. Is that a fire? Yeah, it is. We want more damage output from the owl. We also have a pirate hunter coming in from over here. They've got a small railgun. This could get interesting fast. Just gonna swing around. And we'll take a few hits doing this, but I think that final shot should be ready. And it's long. Ow! Yep, there goes the shield generator. Fire, guys. Got him. Alright, so we have another problem coming up here. We do have our own incoming rail shot. I'm really hoping it's not going to penetrate too badly onto these shields, because that could be a bad day for us. In the meantime, what's the owl doing? It's nearly worked through this guy's shields and should be onto its reactor core soon. So that will be okay. Alright. Looks like we lost a shield. And we are in bad trouble with that. Alright, we need to boost our way if we can. In fact, I think we want it to tell it to rotate like that. Oh no, we just lost the main gun. Alright, we are kind of stuffed. So, this could be a very... We're going to switch these over. This is the only guns that this thing has now. It's kind of a little bit sucky that we've had that happen. What's the moth doing? Come on, man. Mothman. What's your target? Is they nearly dead, please? We may end up losing the Kestrel in a second. I don't think the hypercoils will charge fast enough for us to get away. This has got a lot of forward thrust as well. It can close. So I think the current aspect is about the best we can do for the time being. And we really need the owl to come in and save our bacon here. Alright. So as soon as this is done, it is rotating off for some... it's bringing its cannons to bear. So it's thinking, I want a broadside right now. will get a shield up and running. This will be maybe helpful. And possibly even this one. And Kestrel may survive here. If, and it is an if, get this guy taken down in a reasonable time frame. Gone. Alright, Al, you're up. But he's going away. I don't know why he's doing that. But we are just gonna mark a wreck here. Oh. But if he's gonna leave the Kestrel alone, I'm still out for blood here though, right? We've had something shoot us in the back side. Might have been a missile actually. You know what? We are just gonna let Sleeping Dragon sly. I think it's gonna go for the base. I think that's a silly decision by it. It's not the choice I'd be making. But yeah, it is. I'm okay with it, stupid man. I'm okay with you making that decision. Please. So the Kestrel, while it can, needs to get back to base. And the Owl, once the Kestrel has gone, you know, GTFO, is going to do a similar sort of thing. We'll mark our wreck here. So, not the worst outcome, honestly. This could have gone a lot, you know, it could have been a lot worse for us than it was. Come on, guys. Your stuff is all broken. They have to go the hard way up here. This is cruise on up. I don't think anything's going to come out and destroy me. There we go. Alright. Back at base. Not much has happened at this base, but we need more tri-steel now. Because we just blew the crap out of our central. Someone blew the crap out of our central gun. I don't even. Oh, no, I know what that was. Yep. Yeah, so we'll just repair everything else that we can at the moment. Pretty much all we can repair. But the main thing is our gun. Why couldn't I do that? Because construction is blocked. Why is it blocked? Because we're smashed in against the station, maybe. There we are. Alright, I'm just going to set those guys back to defend only mode. That's what they're there for, not anything else really. So yeah, tri-steel is what we need to repair the Kestrel. Or we need another ship to take its place until we can repair it. What do we have on marked? Have I marked any tri-steel yet? I haven't noted any. About the best we could do is Rex. So I'd need something with a reasonable amount of range to replace a rail cannon. Should do these as well. And that too. There we are. Alright, so everything that can be repaired has been repaired. Not happy about this. What have we actually got in terms of tri-steel available at this station? One. You got one, man. Buy the titanium, though. That means another 4 right there. The only other thing I can think of, let's just fully crew her as well, because I think she lost a couple of crew. Yeah, 4. The only thing I can think of in addition, though, is apart from going around and finding some... Is that a bounty there? No, it's an asteroid field. So this should be reasonably clear along here, but reasonably is the operative word. Could be that Fulamo base has what we need as well. I was not counting on. I knew it was a risk. I said it was a risk, and I should have listened to myself. But things didn't work out as bad as they could have, ultimately. Yeah, I think we're going to tell the Trodoc to just go scout around for a little bit of goodies. Even the central, oh yeah, that's because it is destroyed. That's the problem with the old thingy thing, is that they just get wrecked so soon, so quickly. I think having them in a line may have been a strategic error as well. So what we might do, let's go to blueprint mode here. Let's move these guys down a little bit. Like so. Now, the other thing I wanted to do is actually put some kind of protection here, because some of those shots just managed to angle in when I was turning. But I think that will help a bit in layering the shields a bit more. I don't know how much they were just taking it all, or at least we've got kind of layered defense going on there. Now, of course, I can't make it so, because we'll just speed this up so that Tradoc can get on his way. Hey man, what you got for sale? Any titanium? Nope. You do have tri-steel. It's bloody expensive. But we knew that. And someone just bought a ton. Quick, grab it. I'll give you some coils. I'll pay for it. That's really annoying. I think I needed 120 to repair. Need 108 and like 65,000 credits, but I think that's mostly because... So what do do we got now? 102. Oh, really? I could have had this sorted if not for that pesky training video. Would have gotten away with it if not for you pesky kids. Why are you trading tri-steel back and forth? Just in or out, man. In or out. Alright, we'll head down to this station and head Helios? Hilsus? Hills are alive with the sound of jumping. Down we go. Okay, have a chat. And you've got tri-steel, but even better, you have titanium, which, because we can get 15 for 2.2, right? As opposed to like 15 would have been 2.7. So it's a matter of every little bit counts. Oh, no, reset. Don't do that. Share the trade. And we'll grab the other 3 too, please. Please and thank you. Alright, we've got the titanium necessary for the tri-steel, which means we can head on back to this base here, and everything is going to be alright for the Kestrel. Yay! It's very unfortunate that everything was not alright to begin with, though. Not going to cost us a credit, but it will cost us a lot of parts. And then we'll also then go to make it so. Cool. Also thinking about crew now, whether or not I've got that balanced appropriately. Or if this reactor is just too far away from those shields to realistically replenish if I need, in a next iteration of this ship, to actually have a reactor up front despite its explosive potential. Because the main reason why the Kestrel doesn't have that reactor up front is because they explode with a big boom. And I only like big boom on other people's ships, not my own. But yeah, financially that has set us back. But we should be okay, right? We can deal with this financial setback. We'll just cruise on in and we'll do some more bounty hunting, and you know, we'll forget this ever happened. You know, between all of us. I won't say a word if you don't. Alright, this should be a relatively straightforward fight. He's just going to try and come in and cannoneer me. And the owl is going to just come in and stop him. We will engage our aft thruster boosting. Just to keep that distance, shoot another shot. Oh, we're so close. Just go after his large thrusters, man. Turn off this boost. I don't think we'll need it for that much longer. I think the owl could use some boosters as well. I think the standard thrusters are not sufficient here. We will railfan to try and get this final shot. There we go. So it's no good when he's aggroed on the wrong target, really. Kind of need the owl to be well and truly up front and to be the ship that definitely grabs the aggro. I will have a chat to the station and say, hey guys, you owe me money. Yeah, my main thoughts with the Kestrel at the moment is that it's only kind of working when when it can kind of one-shot things. When it gets into a bit of a protracted fight, then it can be a little bit hairy. Now, I'm not sure if this is just a function of that I'm playing on a higher difficulty compared to others, but that seems to be the situation. Basically, I get it, the Kestrel kind of doesn't take him out. Got a break here. This will be left over from our lovely pirates before, I reckon. Yeah, got the... Whoa. Yeah, he's onto us. Oh, we got another wreck here as well. And it's a stomper. We're gonna rump a stomper. Now this guy will get in close real fast. So what we probably want to do is just angle out to him as much as possible. An angle there. And now you can engage. Just head off that direction. Take down its ability to do that. And I think in places of target, we're going to go for the ammo bay. Should definitely be in range. Yep. So we just need to start rail fanning. There we are, got the shot. That's taken out the ammo, that should have exploded, and this guy won't have that many shots left now. We're going to tell the stomper to, oh sorry, the owl, to just kind of duck behind this asteroid. And start rail fanning out that direction. Let's try and get a shot off of his reactor to, you know, basically call this a day. Take down the shields, man. We did get a really good shot then, but not quite enough. We do have an option to try and go for his cockpit now. So as much as you want to come in from that angle, man, I want you to be more like that. Take the shot. Take the shot. Oh, so unlucky. Sir, your armor is working. Congratulations, but it is no longer working. So, sucks to be you. Okay, so that gives us the ability to start sneaking up on this base. Just repair the owl. Mark the wreck. And the first thing we're going to do is just take out that cockpit. Should be in range. Good. And then we've got this base up here. I don't really want to shoot through those ships, so we'll move up this direction. The base is mostly cannons, so it's definitely not going to cause any kind of problem for us. We're just going to snipe from a distance. Yet to see bases with rails. I don't know if they exist or not. I've definitely seen bases with the laser beam thingies. Oh really? You're down. Two down. Right, we'll just mark this base. And yeah, we're gonna get the Trodoc to come in here and just kind of clean up for us as well. Here's the idea. Do have an incoming pirate. It's on our bounty list. But we have made another wreck here. Cool. We might send the owl to see if we can get this, head out and intercept this. We do have a bounty for pirates at the moment. The Kestrel can slowly make its way down as well. Come on, dude, recognize that I'm here. There we are. Should come in. And we just slow down slightly. Now, here's a rail dude. Alright, we want to do this. Group 2 is going to attack that. Group 1 is that. Just make sure I've got that. Nah. So group 1 is going to go after that. Group 2 is going to go after that. And then our guy, our Kestrel, is going to... Oh, wait. I'm still... Yeah. One there. What? I don't know what's happening. Yeah, now I've got the Kestrel selected. Okay, cool. So let's just iterate that. Because that rail could probably ruin our day a little bit here. In fact, that looks like a rail shot has attempted to penetrate, but our point defense managed to get it. We can't count on that happening again. So I want my shield to be able to deal with it, our shields, and as such this disruptor is bad for that. Kestrel is making best speed, and we'll just see how this plays out. The owl is going on its own. Alright, so he's turning off. That's alright. Sorry, select the owl, that would help. And really try and hammer down that disruptor as much as possible. I'm not too worried about the cannons. They are the least of my concern. The Kestrel is making good time. It is going to shoot that once it comes into play. Yeah, so its tactic, that's kind of clever. It's clever enough to have tactics, right? I like that. But unfortunately, even though your rail was loaded, dude, it's no dice for you. Because disruptors win. In the meantime, your death is approaching. Now, I haven't actually put boosters out the back on the Kestrel as well. That could actually be a really good idea. In the meantime, the owl could tank this all day, right? He's taking a few hits here at the point defense, unfortunately. But that's okay, it just needs to hold up or hold out while the Kestrel comes into play. We'll get those disruptors out. Yeah, no win for you. Ah, it's recognized that the Kestrel is coming in. And it's thinking, oh no. So I think that the Kestrel target will be that railgun. I do not want this firing at my own rail ship. In the meantime, Group 1 on the owl. No, Group 2. You're out of energy. Come on, dudes. Gotta get some resupply here. Also, this is on fire. Could someone fix that? Kestrel should be in range soon. Oh no, nope. There we go. Taken down. Yeah, so the owl lacks firepower. Oh hey! Sorry man, I didn't see you in chat. I'm just so focused. Yeah, I know his rail is minimal damage, but I really do want it to be... I do want it to take off a line. because if it can penetrate, it can cause damage. If it gets a lucky shot off with it, combined with a disruptor, it might go as far as the reactors, and then I'd have a really bad day. So rails, I'm always going to kind of prioritize. But on the plus side, we should get some titanium out of this. So I'm thinking this is the time for the... Oh, we've got another guy, really? So many pirates out here. He is coming in. We'll just repair our armor, get the important things. We're out of coils is our limiting factor. Yeah, it's probably not too surprising. Get him to turn around. Yeah, he's definitely coming our way. And thanks. Glad to see you watching on YouTube. YouTube doesn't have all the stream though, so you're skipping ahead to let you know as well. So if things don't make sense, then there's a big gap. But, you know, they are streams as well as the other things, so if you don't want to watch the whole things, I completely understand. There's a lot of mining in there that's kind of necessary to get us up to the right point. Okay, this is an okay guy. The owl is just going to be here tanking. It's not really going to do all that much damage. And we're just going to be waiting on the Kestrel to get a shot, basically. And you can see the difference. Oh, those cannons are doing. Whoa. That is gonna maybe hit a reactor soon. In fact, I'm just gonna tell these guys to hold fire. Because honestly, those disruptors aren't gonna do jack. We might try and back off a little bit. Give our point defense. Giving them a little bit of time to actually maybe take out some of those cannon shots. And there's that first rail shot coming in there. Ow. Ouch. Yep. Okay. Probably what I should have done there. Hindsight being the wonderful thing it is. That's taken out its ability to react to things as well. But, oh really? Come on. Come on, Kestrel. It's all on you. No! As long as this reactor stays alive, I'm going to be happy. He's going to cruise on by and try and go for the Kestrel, who needs to rail fan at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, you like that? You like it? I think that actually completed our pirate quest. Oh no, that's our pirate base one. Alright, we can hire some crew now though. And we're going to call for the repair ship. Oh, wait, before I go off. I'll leave people behind. Yeah, that's an F. With no more W's, that's an F. Unless we can get her working a little bit, right? We could. Yeah, I sacrificed some armor. It did have like kind of points here for point defense, and it hasn't worked. Very happy to say that I've done stuff up there. But if I can just get some of this repaired, and I might just mess around with the crewing priorities here. I have to switch it back. I think the the owl having some more offensive capability as well, because all it's got is disruptors, and it was there just to take out shields and that sort of thing. Yeah, okay, so flak's your anti-cannon sort of weapon. That makes sense. I think these guys seem to work fairly well on missiles, from what I've observed so far. And I definitely need to stop some incoming rounds, because I just take so much damage. Alright, so let's repair what we can. Yeah, not connected. Yeah. A lot of ammo. Yeah, okay. I think I'm happy to eat ammo. I mean, you can sit an ammo factory behind it or something. I think the crewing of it is what I'm worried about in terms of limitations. Yeah, that's all I can do with the resources on hand. Which is honestly better than I expected. Tear this apart. Oh, why had a pause? Silly. Hopefully we don't get a bloody pirate again though, because the Trodoc is vulnerable as anything. Yeah, I think a redesign of both ships will be necessary again. Alright, just make sure I'm not going to pick up anything I don't want. Redesign marathon. I think that'll be a stream by itself. Maybe the next one, to be honest. It takes so long to design these ships, especially if we want to paint them as well, and then you change them and you have to repaint. You can just use the ones just, can we move the Kestrel now? Is it? No. I need a walkway here. Can get that up and running. There we are. That should mean they can get around now. PDs can kill cannon rounds. 3 PDs or a regular cannon round, and 4 PDs plus for large cannon rounds. Okay, so do you know if that changes with higher difficulties? Because that will be a factor for me as well. Actually, can we just hit the repair button now that we need more tri-steel? Fortunately, this guy up here has tri-steel. Because he has a railgun. Yeah, okay, so it changes on higher difficulties in terms of what you need to deflect incoming. Okay, yeah. So Admiral difficulties, point defense is going to be less effective as well, and you're going to take more damage. Cool. I'm assuming that's going to be something to do with its own ability to do damage or damage a shot here. Okay, the owl can just kind of form off here. Hey, Trodoc, what are you doing? Let's see what else we can get up and running here. Alright, so it's really just that needs a tri-steel. 9 seems excessive for an engine room, but there we go. It is what it is. And yeah, we're low on crew too, but that's kind of to be expected. make sure I got everything in this area. Yeah, it did. And how are you on sulfur? You're pretty good. It's my only armed ship at the moment. We have a dead base up here, so let's go mine it. There should be one more roving pirate, or at least according to our... what's slowing us down? Probably the owl. It's veering off course. Ah, the very badly wounded owl. It has no engine room here anymore. Guy just casually smashed it as it walked past. Yep, alright. Tomorrow's stream, which is actually the planned one, I think we're going to do some ship redesigns. It's definitely on the cards. Or even just a second owl to off tank or something like that. That might even just do it. Any titanium around here? No. Might get lucky and have something on the station up here. That's titanium. Speed this up. Yeah, fitting it in and the trade-off with armor. I think the best thing I can do with this, and maybe I'm wrong, and I'll blow up and die if I am, is to give it some offensive capability so it can actually destroy some of the things producing the incoming shots. Because at the moment, it doesn't really have that, right? It's got disruptors, which is fine on laser cannons and that sort of thing. In fact, it's great on laser cannons and taking down shields, but it's really not doing anything for actually shooting the bad guys before they get the jump on us, so to speak. Can you repair yet? Still no. Might have to be a station job. This guy closer. On the plus side, we have taken down a few. Probably the worst thing that happened to us was the Kestrel's railgun getting shot up before. The owl going down like this is kind of like, yeah, well, it's kind of its job is to take some shots. Didn't take them very well, but it still did its job. And we've got wrecks off to the side here as well. Let's see what this base has in store for us. I'm guessing it's going to be mostly ammo, because that's what I've found previously that bases have a lot of. None of the good stuff. I've got a guy up here. I don't think I'm going to get any more pirates here, so I will send them out back, because I was going to be quite happy for that to die if need be, to save these guys. I'd be quite interested to know people's thoughts actually on the Kestrel. Should I just make it lighter and make it really a glass cannon? But by making it lighter, it would have the ability to run away a lot more. Or, oh, that's sulfur. I don't want to mind that. Let's just turn that off, guys. Go back and then do this. There we are. We've got a wreck out here too. So that would basically mean that this would be a kiting ship, and I'd be okay with that. Kiting / support. it is there as a support ship anyway. Well, yeah, I think that's where the Kestrel took a ton of damage before. Yeah, there's tri-steel out here too. Beautiful. I won't have to buy it. Beautiful. The rest of it's just normal steel. Just mark this as... come on. So I know it's here. And... yeah, we'll go head on down there. And the Kestrel can do the same. It's not going to go out by itself. And yeah, there we go. The owl is repaired. It's back. What did I just move? Accidentally collect and build mode. Not a good idea. Okay, and then it can talk to these guys and grab its crew back as well. And the rest of the crew will have to come from the Trodoc. And I want to set back the priorities here. Immediate thing I could do is just swap these out for regular lasers. Or I should have the credit. Oh, maybe I don't have the credits now because I've just spent a lot on crew. Sorry, thinking through in my head. I will explain out loud in a second. Let me sell a little bit and get some money. Go for heavy lasers instead. Yeah. I'm going to need that tech anyway, so that's why I'm happy to buy it. There's flak, so on your recommendation, Anthony, I am going to pick that up. Because probably sooner rather than later I will need it. I don't need those factories just yet. Tractor beam emitter is kind of interesting as well. But just on an immediate redesign, and we'll test it out to see if it works any better, is what I could do. Oh, they need a lot of space though. Need to sit it back in as far as here to do it mirrored. I think. Can I do that? Apparently I can do that though. Alright. Will they turn? That's a very narrow beam of fire. It doesn't look like it should actually be able to fit. Give it a fair bit of range as well. From memory, these things have a bit. If I sit it back up here, then it's going to slow down the powering the other guys. So we might try it. We can always pivot to if I need to focus on a gun on the side or something. Yep, we'll do it. Let's make it so. Now, because I've just messed with things, these guys will now assign ops here, assign power like that. Remove the door, thank you very much. I do have manual doors on. Did it? We've still got a door. Ah, here. Remove the door here. Cool. Why are these guys going to the station though? Because I've done stuff with the roles. Just going to set you to be operated in general. Those. Yeah, I should be able to go power it. Yep, cool. All right, so yeah, we'll do a redesign stream tomorrow night, and we are definitely going to expand the owl. We're going to give it some wings out the side, I think. Or maybe out the side here. Yeah, we'll go out the side here and just kind of push back the thruster cluster so it's like little legs. And it can start looking like an owl again. I don't want to put wings out here just for aesthetic purposes. Hang on. I'll show you why I called it the owl. We'll go load the original ship design. And yeah, here it is. Basically, because it's kind of got these little that doesn't really show it. Pasting with this thing. Just because it's got these kind of big ears things and little eyes here. That to me kind of looked like a kind of crazy owl. So that's what I went for. But yeah, maybe it's a crow. Alright, cool. So we have the owl is improved with new weaponry, and we should be able to go find something to shoot pretty easily, I would think. Actually, let's station him a little bit further forward of the Kestrel. Come on, there you go. Yeah, fair enough. It was the dead turkey, you're right. It was a roasted turkey. Alright, we got a contact. Let's see how our tanks off again while waiting for the Kestrel again. If it blows up again, then this design is shot and we should not use it, and it should be a lesson for everyone. Alright, the Apostle's Dawn. Alright, it's got a front shield. It has missiles at the back. That will be a no fun sort of thing. I think what we want to try and do here is maybe blast down the sides. In the meantime, the Kestrel is just going to come up on the side here. We'll slow down so we can see what's actually happening. They're targeting my point defense, I think, or they're targeting a reactor. One of the two. Our point defense is engaging those missiles and taking them out pretty well. Alright, here comes those large blasters. And oh, that's the Kestrel that I'm aiming. I think a reactor shot might be our best bet here. bugger all against the shield. That's because, and we need to set those back to normal fire. I was wondering why they weren't firing and taking down that shield for me. Because I had turned it off. Got an incoming contact down to the bottom. Down. Okay, so that tanked it reasonably well. We didn't really get to see whether or not this was going to do any damage because I forgot to turn off my disruptors. Only a little bit of damage there. Not that hard of a ship though. So we'll see what this guy down here is going to do to us. Should also just go out to proper range and set that. Save attack defaults. What do we got? Okay, we do have what we wish for, which is a large cannon to see how we tank against it. I'm going to turn this as 1 now, and this can be fire group 2. So fire group 2 is going to go after that. Fire group 1 is going to go after that. And then our Kestrel here. Hang on, I've still got this selected. Kestrel here is gonna go for its ammo stash. If we get rid of that, then it's gonna be pretty much harmless. Alright, so yeah, that disruptor's not doing us any favors, but that shield layering is working. We should be able to take down that cannon pretty well. Point defense is keeping it away, but it is only a single cannon. There's that rail shot. We didn't get that, but we did get the we got the main cannon. Yeah, so the 6 of these seem to be deflecting a big cannon and a small cannon pretty well. We didn't really take too much damage there. But beyond that, it's going to do jack. Let's try and take that down. Kestrel. It needs to rail fan a bit. Bit more. Come on. There we go. I'm not going to bother targeting this because I think the Kestrel is just going to clean it up pretty soon. It's trying to bear. Try harder. Incoming. Just gonna stop the shooting here. Gotta remember to turn them back on. Because at the moment all we're doing is blowing up loot. And we got the reactor still intact. Nice. Okay. I think that's made the hour a little bit more successful. I still wouldn't want to see it up against the ship that killed it. I think that would still pose a serious problem for it. But it is an improvement. here. I think that may have just done our quest as well. Excellent. That's the last bounty that we have for that station. And I think that got us some more crew. So we can nearly fill out all 3 of our ships. We're actually going to avoid that fight for the time being. Pretty sure it's a fight. Just going to get this last one, and then we're creeping up on 9 o'clock local time for me. So it will be the end of tonight's stream. It's a Monday. It's been a long Monday. And I've got a frickin' huge day tomorrow at work. But we can grab this one, get our payment. We still have that rescue mission. Still don't want to do it. We'll grab our bounties. An exploration quest as well, grab it. This is the one what we did before, but we're not getting any more fame from it. So we can get another 30 fame from that rescue, and that will get us up to here. So it's another 6 crew members, and that'll be the last station in this system. Oh, that must have been something else. Not a bounty. What's our map look like? It's meant to be a fringe system, right? But it's got Monolith and Cabal stations in it. Either we could go down to Laram next, or we could head up to Dogobom. This would be the better, like the higher jump in difficulty. I think my ships would start blowing up a fair bit, because those were like level 5, level 6s that I was taking on then. So it might be the more incremental approach is the smarter approach here, but I'm also kind of keen to jump into it. So yeah, we might choose one of these systems next, once we've run out of missions. I think I will have to do the rescue station. I don't want to do it just because I've set the kind of arbitrary goal of going against these guys, but at the moment I need the fame. Just need the fame, so I'm going to compromise my standards here. Yeah, it is Ironman, so incremental would be safer. But basically with Ironman in this game, you're going out with combat ships, right? So they've always got the risk they'll blow up. But you usually have like a smelting ship, or this guy is kind of sitting behind. So if they die, camera going crazy. If they die, I'll always have this as a backup. So about the only other thing I can think of to make this, I guess, more of an Ironman ship is that I put like a named crew member on one of my ships as like my Admiral, as me, and if he dies then the run is over. But I think it's challenging enough that, you can't reload saves if you lose a primary ship. You need to go and build or buy them from scratch again. And the downside of it is that I'd have to go, say, back to one of these systems where I've already cleared it and just mine for ages. Which would suck and not be entertaining for you guys as well. It'd be a slow day, right? I think I'll make the decision after tomorrow night's stream. I'll do a design one. We'll upgrade the owl, The Trodoc has crew that we can steal, so we can make the Owl a bigger ship. The Kestrel, I don't think needs more crew members. If this is grabbing the aggro and doing its job, and the Kestrel just kind of sneaks in afterwards and snipes, then I don't feel the need to upgrade this too much. So I'll make the decision once I've upgraded the Owl and we charge in and rescue this station. That can be kind of the stress test mission. Can it stand up to the remaining bounties on the board? If it can, then we're going to go with the higher difficulty zone, one of these two. We might go into the Monolith Collective, in fact. If it can't, then we'll go to Laram first and just go for a more incremental approach. But I don't want to limit the playthrough to just always playing it incredibly safe, because I don't think that's entertaining either. Right? Part of it is of an Ironman playthrough is the risk of it, right? You've always got a chance of everything wiping and you just start crying. Okay, that's what we'll do, but unfortunately that's the end for tonight, guys. Thank you for joining, chat. Sorry, Anthony, it took me a while to realize that you were sitting there. I know how frustrating that can be, but sometimes I've got people in the stream, sometimes I don't, and I've got to look over to the right and realize that there's people chatting at me. So, hope you've enjoyed it. This will, of course, be going out to YouTube if you missed the start of it. There was I think there's one more episode in between this stream and the YouTube series. I'm in the background. I feel honored. Okay. Anyway, so thanks very much, folks. I will see you tomorrow night, and thanks for keeping me company. I'll catch you later. Peace out.